Hello, participants. It's nice to meet you all through this 1 week national level online faculty development program on the challenges and strategies in teaching, coaching, physical education for physical education professionals, organized by government first grade college, Kuntu, Karnataka. At the outset, I would like to thank the organizers, especially the principal, the organizing secretary, the program director, and other members of the organizing committee for giving me this opportunity. Well, today I am going to present on the title Fit India Movement in Higher Education Institution. In today's presentation, I'll be briefly covering the following topics: fitness, past and present, current issues in fitness and health, physical education and sports in India, Fit India movement launching, government initiatives of MHRD UGC, action plan and schematic plan for Fit India campaign, identifying the sports activity, cyclotron, walkathon, mobile app, curriculum and syllabus. Well, India is a developing nation, faces many challenges which tremendously affect our economy. Poverty, corruption, inadequate healthcare are few such challenges that we face today. And now it's COVID-19. It's a big challenge which affects our progress tremendously. This COVID-19 lockdown has taught several lessons to us, uh, both positive as well as otherwise. On positive side, the pollution level has gone down, water bodies are little bit cleaner. On the academic side, today online classes are the order of the day, and online classes and webinars is spreading faster than the corona. What we say, I hope this program, 1 week long program, will be helpful to all participants. Before I get into the presentation part, let me highlight three things. One is current issues in fitness, health, physical education, and sports. Second one is MHRD University of Fit India movement and other organizations which organize Fit India movement. These are the broad areas. And one more area I will touch upon is that curriculum and syllabus for higher education in connection with Fit India movement. Well, we'll start with the fitness. The term fitness, if you refer dictionary, it will give four meaning. One is condition, another one is suitability, and third one is appropriateness, and fourth one is health or strength. If in case of fitness condition, I can give example. Pitch condition is not good. This is the thing. And suitability, this man is suitable for this job, you can tell. Appropriateness, this whole is exactly fixed. Those three things, those three meanings are a little bit not relevant to us, whereas the strength and health, it talks about a state of well-being. Generally, fitness will be assessed by physician only. Their certification is always valid when you go outside. In India, fitness has always been an integral part of our culture and tradition. But the thing is, due to technological advancement, our physical activity has been reduced, which leads to lifestyle related health issues nowadays. Among the children population, we could see many wear specs today. Reason being these electronic gadgets like smartphone, computer, and television. As a teacher of physical education, we have failed to bring them to the grounds so that they may not have such an effect. Eyesight is a big issue in modern day among human beings. Well, health data, there are very many research and data have come up. As far as India is concerned, ranked above 120 on all data. These three data were taken from 3 different years, from 2019, 18 and 17 and all. So these all reveals that our healthcare is not in the proper shape, whereas small countries like Bangladesh and other nations are doing good. As government should think of these things, education and healthcare should be taken uh, in a big way. There are very many statistics. I have put up two statistics here in this slide. 64% of Indians do not do exercise, and one study it says 44% of Indian women are not sufficiently active. They are not physically active. Similarly, men they have seen. So these data, what they tell, our health sector need to revamp. They have to do something to take care of health of the individuals in the nation. Well, if you our expenditure on healthcare could be minimized if we have effective physical fitness program at our level. Exercise or physical activity are basically cost-effective medicine. Countries like China, Australia, Germany have already started campaigning to make their country uh, a fit nation. Uh, Physical education in India. India has had a long history of physical education. Starting from 1882, physical training was promoted in schools through education department. Later in 1884, ex-servicemen were employed to look after the physical education program in schools and colleges. In 1914, Vaidya brothers found Sri H.V.P. Mandal, Amaravati. They have started course in physical education. Later in 1920, H.C. Burke found the YMCA College of Physical Education in Chennai. Apart from this, now the present trend is there are 5 professional universities and 718 odd colleges, physical education colleges are there in India. As far as professional university, physical education and sports university is concerned, 2 universities are run by central government. One is Lakshmi Bai National Institute of Physical Education, Gwalior, and second one is the National Sports University at Impal, Manipur. And the other three were State University, Tamil Nadu Physical Education Sports University, Chennai, Swadhiman Gujarat Sports University, Ahmedabad, and the third one is Rajasthan Sports University at Junjun. So we have large number of educational institutions which was apart from UGC, MHRD, there is another organization called National Council for Teacher Education. They are giving recognition for these institutions and they are monitoring periodically these institutions. Presently, physical education has wide dimensions such as teaching, coaching, training, research, and organization and administration. Well, as far as sports is concerned, World Sports Encyclopedia, they have documented that there were more than 8,000 sports disciplines throughout the world. But when it comes to sports bodies at national or international level, it will come around 300 to 400 only. But as far as India is concerned, 100 odd sports are played in India, and Government of India has recognized only 54 national sports federation. Though it is believed to be many sports have been originated in India, such as archery, ball badminton, chess, hockey, kabaddi, kho polo, wrestling. These are the few games. There are many more. I've listed few only. India is such a vast country with 28 states and 8 union territories with a big world largest democracy. As far as sports and games are concerned, it is played everywhere, every nook and corner of the country. When it comes to Summer Olympics, there were 40 odd sports disciplines every year they used to conduct. India's achievement in terms of medals tally, only in 8 disciplines we could get only 28 medals so far. In 28 medals in 28 edition of Olympics. You at the same period have crossed 1,000 medals in the Rio Olympics 2016. India did not participate in 5 Olympics except the second one from the starting, 1 to 5. And India didn't get a single medal in 6 Olympics. Those years you can see in the screen. Well, reason are many. I have put up with the major reasons here: lack of funds, inadequate sports infrastructure, lack of modern training equipments and world-class facilities, less sponsorship, political interventions. There are some politicians have become leaders heading the certain sports federation, and infighting in sports bodies there are parallel bodies and they fight a bit and it goes to the court. Over the years it has been there. Corrupt practice, bias selection and favoritism, these are few reasons. There are many more reasons why we could not get medals in the Olympics level. Well, in the last 6 years there were many terms were phrased, starting from making India, digital India, skill India, startup India, new India, pan India, old India, fit India. A healthy individual, a healthy family, a healthy society are essential to make new India a fit India. Well, Fit India movement was launched by Honorable Prime Minister of India, Mr. Narendra Damodar Das Modi on 29th August uh, 2019 on the occasion of the National Sports Day at Indira Gandhi Stadium Complex, New Delhi. Why we need Fit India movement? Fit India movement is a movement to take the nation a path of fitness and wellness. Professor S. Goyanga viewed that physical activities are known as wonder drug that prevent more than 30 diseases. In this slide, you can see the due to lack of physical activity, what is happening, diabetes, obesity, thyroid disorders, hypertension, cardiovascular disease. These data will give a picture. Well, Fit India movement are organized at various levels by government and private organizations, village, town, taluk, panchayat, city, council, panchayat, Wanganwadi, block, workplaces, society or residential welfare association, interest group, corporate and industrial house, schools, colleges, universities, NGOs, communities and individuals. This is conducted everywhere, but here in today's presentation, we will be focusing on higher education institution only. Well, before getting into Fit India movement, let me give you the brief launching event. UGC has asked all universities to participate within the movement launching event. It was live telecasted through Doordarshan, which was viewed by students, staff, and officials of almost all higher education institutions. And that day they have given pledge. That pledge reads, I promise to myself that I will devote my time for physical activity, sports every day, and I will encourage my family members and neighbors to be physically fit and make India a fit nation. On the launching day, UGC has also asked that every person in higher education institution to walk 10,000 steps. If it is 10,000 steps, it will come around 3 kilometers per day. Well, as far as UGC is concerned, in the last 10 months, UGC has given various guidelines for effective implementation of Fit India scheme in all higher education institutions throughout the country. These are the various universities to promote the Fit India movement in higher education institution. UGC has given certain guidelines and certain plans how to conduct the way it should be conducted. These are the circular dates, and latest being 15th January, where UGC has given action plan and thematic plan for Fit India movement. Well, today life diseases are on the rise in India, affecting even young. Cases of diabetes and hypertension are on the rise, even common among the children in India. But small lifestyle change can prevent these lifestyle diseases and help the people to live a healthy and prosperous life. Fit India movement is an effort to bring this small lifestyle change. Well, Ministry of Human Resource and Development, Government of India through University Grant Commission has circulated action plans, thematic plan for Fit India campaign. They have given vision, mission, goal, objective, and strategy. Action plan implementation, monitoring, evaluation, incentives, media plan, and funding. I will briefly touch on these areas in the following slides. Well, mission. All students and staff of higher education institution have physical fitness and mental fitness along with the social, emotional, and intellectual well-being. Mission to inculcate habit amongst students and staff of higher education institution to lead a healthy life by adapting healthy lifestyle. The goal. Uh, UGC and MHRD have set a goal that in within first year they thought that 50% of institutions should come under Fit India movement, and in second year 70% of higher education institution, and the third year all 100%. The idea is to have health promotion activity in curricular, co-curricular, and extracurricular activities. Well, objectives. What are the objectives of Fit India movement at higher education institution? Sensitizing the students and creating awareness among the students, faculty, and staff members to have a program on curricular, extracurricular, and co-curricular activity to inculcate culture of games and sports, organizing and participating in sports events, to have adequate facilities for at least some games and sports, to have primary health care and wellness center. Strategy is to run a campaign in all higher education institutions all across the country and activities throughout the year. This is their plan. So in action plan, they have listed out certain activities. And first one is fitness club. Each institution must have a fitness club and it will have members of students, staff members, and faculty members. It should have at least 20 members, out of which 4 members should be women. Objective of the club. The club will organize fitness activities, sports event, and sensitize the people about the healthy lifestyle. Fitness hour, UGC and MHRD in their guidelines, they insist there should be a physical activity hour, minimum 45 minutes every day for every students. And in institution, they may have vast area, space, and infrastructure for different sports and games. So, depending upon the availability and space, activity can be planned and it will be spread in various sports field. They can organize such event. Fitness activities, fitness campaign, talk by doctors, health professionals, nutritionists, mental health specialists can be organized in higher education institution. Organization of health, regular health checkup in institution premises. Conduct of fitness or sports quiz for students of higher education. And students and staffs are to be encouraged uh, encouraged to use non-motorized vehicle at least in the university campus. This is a Go Green initiative, so that fuel expense will not be there. Physically, people will be little bit fitter than before. And fitness regular activity. Apart from that, UGC, MHRD in their guidelines ask each higher education institution to conduct marathon, walkathon, other such events in the campus. They also encourage to conduct events such as yoga, meditation, dance, martial arts, and gardening. In sports activity, fitness sports activity, they recommend for two sport and games, either two games you can, for example, volleyball, kabaddi, you can take. This is very simple and easy infrastructure one can have. Similarly, athletics also one can do. Organization of sports meet. Uh, within the institution, each higher education should think of organizing events, sports event, institutional level, inter-institutional level, at regional level, state level university, sports meet, national level university, sports meet. AAU is conducting on one side, uh, national level competition, regional level competition. Uh, Government of India also take national university sports events, and they are also promoting Kale India competitions, which was conducted last year. And regarding food habits, UGC MHRD in their guidelines, they have suggested the institution should promote healthy food habits, and they also ask each institution the ban of sale of junk food in all canteens within the premises. Implementation, whatever action plan is there, it should be implemented. So UGC and MHRD ask each institution to formulate a fitness plan and activity schedule for a year. So if plan is there, then they can implement the things in a proper orderly way. Monitoring. UGC, they are having a certain plan. Each institution must upload the month-wise fitness plan in the portal to be developed by for monitoring the developed for monitoring by MHRD. Photo and other documentary proof are to be uploaded on the university or area college websites. A separate Fit India cell in the ministry to monitor the progress. The ministry means it is Ministry of Human Resource and Development. Evaluation. So based on the fitness plan and achievement made, marks are awarded to the institution. If students get medal in national sports events, they will get additional marks. Star rating of the institution, they are going to rate. I will elaborate a little bit in the future slides from 0 to 5. Certificate generation in the portal automatically. This is a idea, whereas if you they are going to develop software so that it can generate certificate for each institution at the end. On incentives, they have given big incentive. Grading obtained by the institution in Fit India scheme will have a weightage of 5% marks in NIRF, National Institute of Ranking Framework. So institution get greater ranking if they follow this Fit India scheme in an effective way. Based on the marks obtained, yes, star rating from 0 to 5 of institution will be done so that these also get some weightage among institutions. As far as funding is concerned, government is not going to fund any money for this Fit India movement, but indirectly it will give certain allowances to the higher education institutions. Media plan, they have an excellent media plan. Campaign information through print, electronic, and social media. Plan for social media campaign, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Schematic plan for all higher education institution for Fit India campaign was given in the guidelines from December 2019 to March 2021. They have given comprehensive plan in the UGC website. Also, one can refer. But the thing is, due to Corona, we could not do this during this year. And moreover, they suggest monthly theme-based fitness campaign. They have given certain suggestion. The theme, physical activity, a key ingredient of fitness. lifestyle diseases, health diet for a healthy life, prevention of smoking, drugs and alcohol, hygiene, cleanliness, yoga, meditation, and looking inward for mental peace, supporting mental health, well-being to stay fit. Another, any other, if institution feels which is appropriate or deemed to be fit, theme can be repeated in different months of the year. That flexibility has been given by MHRD and UGC. As far as general aspects of other organization, so there is a exclusive website for the Fit India movement, and one can go and see the activity of various organizations. Uh, Under this organization, anybody, individual or institution or organization can register. Uh, Recently, there was a news that 1.6 lakh institutions, especially school, uh, government and private schools have been registered in this, and more than 70,000 activities under Fit India was organized till date. So in Fit India website, they say that what are the sports activity one can organize. They listed for children's, families, seniors, youth, come again for all. Around 59 sporting activity they have listed. It includes Olympic Games, traditional games, martial arts, everything they have included. These are the list. I'm not going to go here, each one by one, but one can see what are the activities. There were 59 sports activities. You can see that includes certain martial arts, certain traditional games, certain um, Olympics events. Well, there are other activities which have been seen throughout India, that is walkathon or walking marathon or sponsored walk. This is a type of community or school fundraising in which participants raise fund by collecting donation or pledge for taking predetermined distance or course. Generally, walkathon they will have 10 kilometers. Again, it depends upon the age of the participants. They may reduce the distance. Uh, they are similar in format to other physical activity fundraisers like marathon, cycling race, but usually non-competitive and lower intensity. Why non-competitive? Why low intensity? All age group from children to senior citizen, all can participate if there is no competition and vigorous strenuous activity is not there, so that all will participate. That is the reason it was being organized. So walkathon are popular fundraisers for issue affecting larger section of the population. So there are certain diseases to fight or cure uh, of those disease or ailments such as AIDS, cancer, diabetes, uh, lupus, arthritis. The participant is often promoted as a symbol of empowerment, remembrance, and awareness of sufferings of those people. So, low intensity model is an ideal for mobilizing the broad-based community support. As a result, the walkathon usually target participants from wide range of age and economical background. So, to target large audience, it is ideal that you organize such a event so that maximum number will be coming. There are certain free apps available. Everyone can download it, or if you want to upgrade, or you can also purchase certain apps. These apps I have listed few. These apps will tell you how many steps you have taken, how many distance you have covered. These are all data. Even there are certain wristwatches that can give your heart rate, your energy expenditure, and all. These are free of cost available. And now, latest our sports minister, Mr. Kiran Rijiju, in his latest interview, he is telling that government of India is going to have an app for Fit India movement, where one can get large data from them. There are few other apps which is common: pedometer, step counter, step tracker, kilometer counter, kilometer GPS track, and other running distance trackers. These all available in modern smartphone. You can, whenever you do any activity, you can watch out all those things. Your data are available. It can be stored. And another one activity which is other very common in a moment is cycling. Is one of the best to remain fit and healthy. Many higher education institutions have large area, more than 1,000 acres. So the institution generally will give free cycles within the campus. Anybody can use. Our university earlier we used to have, now also it is there. Free cycle is available so that they can move in the cycle. It's one way to be fit and health. And this event can be make fun also. Generally, the cyclotron will be minimum of 30 minutes. One can organize easily. Take away from this particular presentation is Fit India movement will be more effective if it is part of curriculum. When marks are being awarded, students will actively participate in such a program. In the past, UGC has introduced 2 credit for Swachh Bharat Summer Internship Program offered as elective under CBSE to the students of higher education institution. Well, currently many higher education institutions offer a theory paper in the area of fitness and yoga. In the past decade, in our university also, we offer a fitness and yoga paper for other PG students. We attract more students every semester. Hence, a model curriculum for Fit India movement in higher education institution is suggested here and there, which could be taken up in the broad board of studies and other academic bodies for implementation in various universities and colleges throughout the nation. These particular 2 papers which we are suggesting is a practical in nature, and it should be conducted in the morning between 6:30 to 8. And it is better to have students, those who are staying in the hostel in the second or third semester. And eligibility will be PG students. You can make, for suppose if somebody wants to organize in college, they can also have as a extra disciplinary course. And the evaluation credit and these details I have given. First paper is Fit India Training and Assessment. So we have elaborated the objectives. It's a practical paper, so they can understand what is fitness, what is exercise, what is training, what are the methods of training, assessing the fitness, physical fitness level practically, and how to train fundamental techniques in track and field and athletics to impart adequate practice on fundamental skills and techniques of selected games. So 2 aspects have been covered. We have 5 units: fundamentals of exercise, sports competition, and basic method of conditioning and training. And third one is assessment of health and physical fitness. And fourth one is track and field events. And fifth one is games. So in this game, they are asked us to have 2 games. And here we have suggested volleyball and kabaddi. If somebody wants to make some other game, they can also make it. Similarly, in dragon field, we have given certain aspects which one can see from the slides. So textbook and reference book and websites one can refer for these activities. And course outcome, what will be the outcome after undergoing this program, these have been listed in this slide. Similarly, second paper, again it's a practical paper, Tuesday and Thursday between 6:30 a.m. to 8 a.m., ideally for hostel students. So these papers are similar to eligibility, duration, evaluation, credit. These all will be same objectives with that: introduction to yoga, asanas, pranayama techniques, meditation, bandhas, kriyas, and mudras. These are the 5 units. You can see the textbook and refer book and websites are there. Outcome of this program. So ideally, 2 papers we have given here. one can refer those papers and materials for these I have taken from various sources. Those sources are listed here. I would like to thank our university administration, University Informatics Centers, faculty, and other staff members. My special thanks goes to Mr. R.I. Giriraj sir for his support in technical support and his son. This recording is done in my home as our university is on lockdown. Before I leave, I would like to put a Prime Minister quote, body fit, mind fit. With that quote, I would like to thank everyone for your patient attention. I would thank all the participants as well as organizers for giving me this opportunity. Thank you, one and all. Thank you.